Dünyanın önde gelen motosiklet pilotu Brian Capper, motosikletiyle Güney Afrika'nın Durban şehrinde bulunan 720p Stadyumunda gösteri yaptı. Geçen yıl düzenlenen FIFA Dünya Kupası'ndaki maçlara ev sahipliği yapan 10 stadyumdan birisi olan 70.000 kapasiteli 720p stadını gösteri için kendisine seçen ünlü pilot Brian Capper, stadyumu bir süre inceledi. Capper daha sonra stadyumu dikey kesen çelik konstrüksiyonun üzerine motosikletiyle çıkarak yerden metrelerce yükseklikte sahanın üzerinden geçen bu hatta gösteri sürüşünü tamamladı. Bu ilginç gösteri internette kısa sürede büyük ilgi gördü.
Number one and number two, what are the chances of actually making it? So, it really just started out as a dream, and every single time I drove past this thing, I just said, man, I've got to ride over that thing one day, and here we are, and we're about to do it. So I'm amped.
The 720p Stadium was built for the World Cup. The arch itself is 2,600 tons of steel, and it's 350 meters long. At its highest point, it's 106 meters above sea level. From start to finish, it's about 550 steps to the top, which is a long way, and another 500 on the other side. We allow people to walk up the arch. We've never tried anything else. Walking it alone is quite a feat.
The most amount of stairs I've ever ridden up is 20 stairs, and now to do 550, the sheer volume and the magnitude of it is just astronomical. 105 meters high, the gradient is really gnarly, and who knows what's going to happen. It's all about mental toughness. It's one thing to ride this, but another thing to believe that you can do it, and that's all I've been thinking for 3 months. The difficult thing about this is that the stairs are pretty steep at the bottom, and the distance between the stairs is different to a normal flight of stairs. So the angle is going to be the most tricky part, and really initially I thought the up was going to be the difficult thing, but I think the down is going to be pretty gnarly too in terms of the brakes overheating. So it's the fear of the unknown. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Phase 1.
Brian is a trials champion, SA champs, he's SA supermotard champion many, many times. I think the kind of guy is he likes a challenge. I think he's at the peak of his performance now, and now's the time to make championship after championship stick in years to come.
This is the warning.
It's really going to be trial and error. As I hit it, I've got to hit it at hopefully the right speed, hopefully the right gear, put my body in the correct position and just move around as we go. It's a long way to go, so I'm not too worried about the actual structure. I'm more worried about what the bike's going to do. We have no idea.
Can you dig it? Phase 3.
You're on the brakes for so long that the brakes overheat. These brakes are not designed for massive build-up of heat, and it's not built for this kind of distance to be on the brakes for so long. So just had to really use the engine braking. Try and get a good balance between front and back brakes, and just keep it real slow, just in case something did happen. If it ran away from me, I'd have to jump off the back.
This is the warning.
Yeah, you know, the adrenaline's pumping so hard when I came out of the cable car, you know, it's difficult to explain in words. You know, my heart rate must have been over 160 beats a minute. It was really tough in terms of, you know, just staying mentally strong the whole way up, just because it's just so long and so far. And, you know, the front wheel wants to keep lifting up all the time. And, you know, the jolting, the consistent jolting the whole way up, you know, definitely throws you off. Coming down the bottom down there and just looking back and just realizing that we'd done it, man, it was like the biggest adrenaline rush you could ever imagine. So honestly, just blown away that we got to do it, you know, absolutely stoked that we made it, and I'm alive to live another day and look for the next challenge.